Rad Chicks, Too Rad Chicks, weekly confessions, adventures, and obsessions. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Thank you for tuning into Too Rad Chicks.
My name is Deanne Love, and I am a child of the universe.
And I am Grace Hogan, one single person.
Awesome. Welcome back, Grace. How are you feeling?
I feel fabulous.
You do? Why do you feel so fabulous?
Well, I'm wearing a pink jumper.
You definitely are, and I'm wearing a blue jumper.
It's not even mine.
They both came from the op shop.
Woo!
They're both wool.
And
It
warm.
is chilly here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so you're feeling fabulous. So you're ready to go?
Are you feeling fabulous?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fabulous.
That's good.
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling better than okay.
You look pretty and fabulous.
Thank you. So do you in pink.
Thanks.
I don't think I've... Oh, no, that is untrue. I've seen you in your pink T-shirt many times.
My only. My one and only.
Awesome. Well, if we're both feeling pretty fabulous, then I guess we can kick off with our weekly confessions. Do you want to go first?
No, you
want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay,
yeah.
I shall go first. I've been thinking about my weekly confession a lot, actually. Yep, I think about this a lot. I have to confess, without any shame or guilt, a couple of months ago, I did something called the 30 days of self-pleasure.
Amazing. 30 days.
30 days. 30 days.
It's a shame
straight.
it wasn't a 31-day month.
That is so true. Well, why stop at 30 days is what I thought afterwards. So
you're still going?
Well, there are a few things that I discovered about doing when I was doing a 30-day self-pleasure practice. First of all, it is definitely a devotional practice. So you have to kind of create time and space for it. And what else did I learn? Ooh, so many things. Okay, maybe I should backtrack to, for those of you who don't know what a self-pleasure practice is, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're thinking, I mean, your self-pleasure might be different to my self-pleasure. So you could do whatever you wanted for 30 days.
Yeah, but this one was pretty...
Yeah, it was
guided, right?
Yeah, it was guided to a specific area of the body, which actually we've spoken about it before. So didn't I have a weekly confession once saying that I didn't know what to call my yoni or anyone's yoni, really, for that matter?
Yes.
So self-pleasure practice for women. One of the things that keeps coming to my mind is that because I've been to see some of Grace's comedy gigs recently, and there's a lot of dudes that do comedy. And in comedy, it's totally fine for dudes to talk about masturbation and like they just go home at a certain time and like, I hate the word wanking. It makes me cringe so hard to even say it, like my throat closes over. But they talk about it all the time. But do women, I don't know, Grace, do women get up and talk about masturbation? Is that a thing?
Nah, not really. No.
No,
I don't think they really
except
do.
for the clitoris lady, but she was an extreme.
Yeah.
Remember that comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just not really a thing that chicks talk about. But it should be because it's really amazing. And you discover so much about yourself, not just like your own anatomy, but through discovering stuff about yourself, then obviously that allows you to also connect with your partner or partners. And what I discovered is that you can release like a lot of built up maybe shame or stuff that you didn't realize you even had around it and let go of that. I also realized that you build some epic ab muscles.
There you go. That's epic. I have a question. So, okay, the 30-day challenge, do you feel as though once you get into like just doing it more and more, it becomes like your norm?
Yeah. So actually that kind of triggered things like, oh, is this an addiction? Because I know that people talk about that, right? They talk
Yeah.
about like, oh, guys are like addicted to masturbation or they're addicted to porn. I didn't and have not and don't use porn at all in my self-pleasure. Don't need to have great fantasies.
Good imagination.
Great imagination. Does it become the norm? I feel like it totally should be, and for me, and some of the women who I have connected with just online through this practice, like it is. They wake up maybe, and a lot of them are single. Maybe they have like a lot of space and time in their day, and they wake up and then they have their devotional practice of self-pleasure and then they go on their way. And so it's the way that they start their day. That would be a great norm.
Were there any days where you were just like, oh, I don't feel like it today?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay. And was it hard to like go there?
Okay. Well,
or did you just have to kind of get in the zone?
Well, this is what happens. So on those days where I was like, oh, I'm not feeling great, or oh, I can't, my imagination or my body's not feeling like I don't even feel sexy. Like this is, that's where I discovered to use other techniques, like other, techniques. And actually for me, I guess because I have a really good sense of humor as well about things. I had a great time on my own. My neighbors must think, what is that woman doing? Because I would be laughing at myself because I would come up with these like ways. So either it was breathing or sounds or like different positions. And I was just having the best time ever.
So good. Like sounds that you would make yourself, or were you on Google like looking up like bird noises or
No.
like maybe one day you were out in nature and remembered, oh, that's right, I remember hearing this lyrebird.
Well, that's probably what I sounded like.
And it turned me
on. No, but now that you say that, I'm going to go out into nature. But I've never thought that a bird's turned me on. It would just be sounds that I would actually, do you know what? Because you're going through this practice and obviously it's like deep pleasure, and I'm just going to talk about it. So sometimes you're having like for me, I'm able to sink into the practice of like full physical and kind of emotional. Sometimes it feels really spiritual, ecstasy in my body, and having like waves of really amazing pleasure. And sometimes the sounds that would come out, I would just be like, where did that even come from?
That's amazing.
It was amazing. I would be having these out of body experiences and I was like totally sober and just me in my house. And I think like it cultivated that like totally #me time. Like I don't think that you could do this type of devotional practice if you knew like your kids were going to come home from school or, your grandma was going to bust in or whatever.
It would be rushed, maybe.
Yeah. And some days because I wouldn't take my phone with me. No, I was not Googling. Would you Google in the middle of a...
Probably not.
You'd be
busy. Too busy.
I mean, I think if I took my phone... Okay.
Someone could call you.
Wait.
Imagine if your dad
called me one
FaceTime you. Oh, really?
I think you may be the only person that I've been on the phone to when I was...
Are you serious? That is so funny.
But you would never know. Who's going to know unless I'm FaceTiming them? I could be doing anything.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
Great.
I thought it might have been an important call.
Well, thanks for taking me with you.
Yes, I discovered many amazing things, and I haven't continued to do the practice every single day because it does take a lot of time and a lot of energy, but it's an epic. Ladies, if you're out there and you're looking for a fitness alternative to going to the gym that stinks like boys, I would highly recommend getting yourself a few new techniques.
Epic.
Creating some time and space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. It was. If you have any questions, let me know. There's
Yeah.
so many more things I could talk about there
Yeah.
that I discovered.
You could get so creative.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Any more? That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, that's not it, but that's it for now.
That's it for now. Okay. Well, mine is different to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's about being a dog mum or an owner. I have a dog. Her name's Olive. She's real cute. I love her heaps.
She is real cute.
And she is like a really affectionate dog. And sometimes I feel guilty about
Aw.
owning her because sometimes I'm like away. Well, I'm out of the house a lot. But my mum has just moved in, so for
Cool.
like a few months. So it's gonna be awesome having her.
No 30-day self-pleasure practice for
No.
you.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, you know, maybe
You never know.
schedules might line
Yeah.
up.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my confession. I feel guilty sometimes about owning a dog. And then the more I think about it, I kind of think, oh, I have to tell myself it's all right. It's fine. She's a dog, you know? It's better than her
Yes.
being in the streets, you know?
She has a
She
really
could be a
great
street
life.
dog.
Yesterday I was thinking as we were taking her to visit her friend, she socializes, she has friends in the street, Olive, the dog, and Grace also has many friends in the street. But I was thinking, if we go and get her and it's a little bit later and it's past her dinner time, does she know that she's hungry? Or she's just
No.
always thinking about food? So she doesn't know
No way.
that you're the most amazing dog owner.
It's fun. It's
She
really
doesn't have
fun.
those emotions.
No. And like she's so happy just to spend time and she's happy just chilling at home when we're home chilling, and then she's like excited if we go down to the park and throw the stick around. But yeah, sometimes I feel guilty when I'm not home a lot. So
So like when you're out doing stuff, you'll be like, oh, I should get back to Olive. Like it's that kind of draw.
not like when I'm just out for a little bit, but like if I go to work and then I've got a comedy gig on or something that night. So it's like I've been already out at work and then I come home and it's like I gotta feed Ollie and then sorry baby girl, I gotta go.
Yeah, like I'm just here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But do you think that she has a concept of time, or she just has a concept of happiness? Like I saw you and there was food.
And
you patted me.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like dogs are so, like they're always high, so they don't really know.
It's true.
That it was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, they could think
she has
that's
this
5
look
hours.
though sometimes that she like looks at me and she's like, really? You're leaving again?
Oh, no.
But I feel like...
Do you think that's really what she means, or is that what you're projecting?
I'm projecting it for sure. I think she's like, see ya, have fun.
Yeah, that's exactly because she loves you and you love her, and she's such a beautiful, sweet natured, amazing dog, which makes me know, or everyone know, that you take really good care of her and you spend lots of time with her.
Thank you for making me feel better about my confession.
She has a really beautiful home to hang out in, and she has lots of space, and
she does.
She eats really good food, and she always seems so happy.
She's so happy. She loves Masa so much.
She does.
It's super cute.
She has lots of really cool friends and dog friends. And the other thing that I noticed too, because like I don't have a dog and I don't really know that many dogs, but she's really social and sweet, which means that she must be super happy, right?
Yeah.
And just well adjusted.
I reckon. I reckon.
You reckon?
Took her on a dog date this morning.
Yeah.
It was real funny.
It was?
Yeah. She's funny.
What was so funny about it?
Well, she really loves the stick. And we had a stick and we're with her friend Roy, who's
Who is also a dog.
real cute and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And Roy took the stick off her and wouldn't give it. He was teasing her with it, and it was so funny to watch. It was just like he's a little bit taller than her, and he just turned his head away every time Olive came to get the stick.
So cute.
It was really cute. Just
Aww.
yeah,
Yeah,
funny.
they're so sweet. Dogs are so beautiful. And yeah, Olive is really happy.
She's
You
happy.
can tell.
She's happy.
You can totally tell. She is such a beautiful being. Cool. Being a dog mum. Wow.
Dog mom.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we talk about what we did this week?
Yes. What did we do?
We did San Pedro.
San Pedro. Okay. So, all right. How are you feeling about the San Pedro going into this adventure, Grace?
Well, I feel like I was pretty calm going into things. I was like, I feel like this is like the safest kind of pretty safe thing to experiment with.
Yeah.
I've never done it before, but I'd spoken to some people who had, and yeah, some people were like, oh, I didn't feel a thing. And then some people were like, I felt everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I guess I had I didn't have crazy expectations, but I had an expectation of like, oh, I will feel probably different in my body. That's how I felt going into it.
Yeah. So we prepared ourselves accordingly. I think we intended to get up early and leave early, but if you watch the video of the behind the scenes of our San Pedro expedition, you will see that we get a little sidetracked most adventures that we go on. So we had to do a few stop-offs at all of the local Aldi supermarket, and then we had to go down and get some of our favorite treats from the local amazing bakery, maybe a cuppa.
We had to also do a drive-by of
We did.
one of our influences.
Yes.
Or inspirations.
If you haven't watched Chris Lilly's series on Netflix called Maniacs, can you tell who would be our favorite character out of all of them?
Is it Maniacs?
Isn't it? Is it not Maniacs?
Wait.
It's Maniacs. I'm looking it up while you tell everyone else our favorite character.
Okay, our favorite character is Joyce. And she wears a scrunchies in her hair.
And she tells everyone to rack off.
Touch my pussies. Lunatics.
Lunatics.
That's it.
Maniacs, lunatics, same thing. Lunatics, yeah.
She used to be a porn star.
She did. She lives on the Gold Coast just like us. Well, Grace lives. Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. So we had to drive by her house because we just had to.
I was a little bit disappointed because in the Netflix series, her house is pink and it's got heaps of amazing collections and it's like really messy and has lots of junk and these cool kind of outdoor settings. But now it's been made really pretty and it's all painted white and looks hipster and cute.
It's real pretty. It's real pretty and shit.
But it was a great drive-by and like any nerves that I might have had about taking San Pedro were gone because we did all these great adventures. I wasn't nervous actually.
I was going to say, were you nervous? But no, you weren't.
No, I wasn't nervous. I was just like, yeah, this is going to be really beautiful. And then we finally did all of our things.
We did the things and then we got on the road. It was raining, wasn't it?
I feel like it might have been. It was definitely raining on the way back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So we headed down south and we were pretty excited. We obviously hadn't taken it yet because we were driving. And yeah, we got to our destination and then realized, we need firewood. So we had to kind of go back and get some firewood. And then when we got back, we were pretty set. But we also, once we arrived to where we were staying, it's beautiful in nature.
So beautiful.
It's a friend of mine's place, and they've been away, so we had to do some tidying up, some real like bush maintenance.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, the space is so gorgeous, but it was like, yeah, we had to kind of vacuum and there was solar power. So the vacuum kept shutting off every 3 seconds. So what would have been like a 5-minute vacuum took about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then there was this whole thing. Like, it was like, yeah, it gave me a really interesting insight into, because sometimes I dream about potentially moving to the country. And then I realize how I take everything for granted living here. Like hot water,
power. Yeah, we had to get the hot water going.
Yeah.
Or the water actually.
Which took like 2 dudes coming and like spending all this time. And I was that stuff like that really stresses me out because I'm like, oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. We don't really need water. Like, please go away because you're doing too much work for me, kind of thing. Like that stuff really, I'm like, it's okay. And Grace is so sweet and she's like, no, thank you so much for doing the water. And then, this guy's like, oh, I had to call my dad in. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I was just like, I'm going to do something else and like not even, that's
Distract
their thing.
yourself.
If that's what they want to do, that's great. Yeah. So
once we kind of got settled with the firewood and everything and we were like, okay, we're set here. We took the San Pedro to like just a capsule. And yeah, like after doing some cleaning and other things, we ate some snacks. Yeah. And then like a few hours into it, I was like,
yeah, I wasn't really feeling it, but I had read an article that said, you get this vibe that like for a couple of hours, it's like it's about to come. It's not like other more chemical drugs, I guess, where you might take it and you're like in half an hour, like, here we go. You ready? It was like, so I got this feeling. And in about, I don't know how many hours it had been, Grace is like, oh, we're just going to go down and have some wines with the people down the road. And I was like, oh, you are? Because did you forget that we ingested cactus? So you can have the experience down there, but I am staying here and having fun with myself because I am not going to be trapped in a conversation with other humans because I actually didn't know if it was like, it was like this waiting game. So I was like, yeah, bye. And then around about that time, I was like, I feel like I need to go for a walk. I just need to like get out of here. I think we'd finished the cleaning and I was like, is this, it was this constant like, is this it? And yeah, I went for a walk and it was really beautiful and I felt really like peaceful.
Do you feel like it was anything different to what you would have felt if you hadn't taken
No.
San Pedro?
No. There was a glimmer, but I think it was just the beauty of where we were out in this incredible space and also, yeah, like just the sun was setting and there was this bamboo forest. Like it was just exquisite. So I really feel like I can definitely like tap into that kind of natural ecstatic feeling from nature and just feel really blissed out. So, but at that point I was kind of, I was still hopeful. I was like,
is it going to come? There was a moment where we were like, so we had another 2 capsules and we were like, do we take the other 2 capsules, 1 each? And we took the more sensible approach and we're like, no, we won't, because what if they kick in? The first ones kick in and then we've already ingested the other.
Blasted off to the moon.
So we didn't take the others.
No.
Yeah. Maybe we could have. Also, we ate so many treats that day. So I feel like, I don't know if that had an effect on it.
We were pretty full. If anyone has taken San Pedro and they know anything about it, let us know. Should we not eat?
Yeah.
Should we have research? Should we, like, what should have happened? And I know we can't even really say the dosage because we didn't know exactly what it was, but one capsule of San Pedro. Grace has a theory as to why it didn't even touch us at all.
Yeah, I do. Do you want me to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like that because we are just so high on life naturally, it just didn't even touch us. You know, it was just like, oh, San Pedro goes in, and then the San Pedro got inside of us and was like, well, we don't need to do anything in here. So
They're already happy and
yeah.
blissed out. And then we don't even know where it went.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you? But you thought you felt a little bit sick.
I did. I thought I did feel a bit sick in my tummy, but it could have just been because I've eaten.
We ate so much.
There's this where the firewood is. There's a shop that sells these amazing like licorice chocolate logs. Oh my god! I'm just thinking about it now. I want
like
one.
huge.
I want one. They're so good.
They are good. They're really massive.
They're like a huge bullet. Anyway,
but we had also had this incredible vegan sausage roll with all this relish, and we had coffee, and I think I'd had my regular smoothie and other so yeah,
we were fully loaded.
maybe we shouldn't have filled up. But
maybe the San Pedro just like when we put it in there, it just kind of sat on top of and sunk in around all of the foods we'd eaten. So it didn't actually even enter.
So we kind of spent the night just
chilling.
Waiting around.
waiting
like,
for me.
Is this it? Is this happening? Is it going to happen? And then just eating the rest of the snacks, basically.
We ate the snacks and then we made ourselves feel sick from all the snacks we ate.
Yeah.
We had a fire.
We did.
That
Grace
was really
built
cool.
an incredible fire in this like little stove that was in the hut that we
was
stayed
really
in.
cool.
That was awesome.
That was cozy.
Yeah.
But we still have 2 capsules left. So maybe what we can do is experiment and take them on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I think that we should, because you got a message from a friend who took them and was saying she was holding on for life. Okay, I don't know what the difference, because if one of us got really high or got had a really intense experience, then I'd be like, oh, maybe, I'm like not as sensitive or there's something going, but it didn't, nothing happened for either of us. So I'm not sure why this other friend of yours was so affected by it. So, maybe we just ate too much food. So I'm going to have
book
to
that into our diaries.
work my way up to not eating.
Yeah.
Fasting for the San Pedro.
Fasting. I guess you just wake up and have it for breakfast. With a coffee, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
that's cool. I'll come have a sleepover and then we'll just like wake up in the morning and then just
pop
the cactus.
Pop it.
One good thing was that on the property that we're on, there was a San Pedro cactus growing, a really massive one. So I lovingly accepted a piece of it as a gift and we planted it when we got home. It's really cute. It's in the corner over there.
Have you named it?
Yeah. Didn't you name it Pedro?
I thought you named it Pedro.
No, you did.
Did I?
I tried to name it Sam
Pedro.
and you were no.
Sam? Like S-A-M? Sam
yeah, like
Pedro.
not San. Just
That's
Sam
funny.
Pedro. Sam. And you were like, nah.
Nah,
like,
Pedro.
Pedro. He's Pedro.
Pedro.
Okay, so yeah, we would love to tell you that we became enlightened beings, but the fact is that we already are. So
we're already enlightened enough.
So that's why, I guess, that's what happened.
We're going to give it another go.
Yeah, we'll give it another crack. And then, the next time you see us, we will be shining brighter. Cool. Anything else you want to say about the San?
I felt like that was a good topic of conversation is, going into something with expectations and then like that them not that those expectations not being met and then just kind of accepting. I mean, that was like a very it didn't matter whether it happened or not happened for me, but
No.
it was just kind of like, oh, well, this happens all the time in life when you like go somewhere or you're doing something or you have an expectation to get X amount of things done in X amount of time. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was just kind
Let
of
it go.
accepting. And yeah, I always feel like, everything happens for a reason and all in good time, And maybe it just wasn't the time or place. And
Yes.
San Pedro was like, I can't work under these
Sorry.
conditions.
No, you guys have got other things to do, like eat
Relax.
snacks. Clearly,
I
you're
actually
more interested in the
feel-
snacks than me.
I feel like after that weekend, my pants are tighter.
Oh, I've gone up a size,
We ate.
which I'm not sad about because it was so yummy.
Oh, it was good. I actually had pains in my belly.
Not from the San Pedro,
Not from the San Pedro.
from the snacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we've had some.
I just had a memory. I had a gig the next day, and then
Oh, that's right.
I had a comedy gig in Brisbane, and I had this funny thought just before I got up to do my thing. I was like, imagine if it just was really delayed and it just kicked in as soon as I got up and like had the microphone in my hand. I was just like, and just laughing at my own jokes, but they weren't even jokes. They're probably just noises coming out of my mouth. Can you imagine how messed up everyone would be like?
No,
what
we
the
would have
hell?
loved it. It was a great night of just testing out stuff. Everyone would have been like, Grace is really testing the limits here. Completely
Yeah,
incoherent.
San Pedro just waits until I pick the microphone up and
Yeah.
is like, righto, boys, kick in now.
It mixes with your adrenaline.
Yeah,
and
it's like drop it
boom.
now. Like a grenade.
None of that happened.
No, it didn't.
It's just
Would
our
have been good if
imagination.
it did, but
Exciting. That would be a real story.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? We will definitely report back if we have an epic San Pedro sesh. May or may not happen. As Grace said, what's for you shall never pass you. So that's something exciting to look forward to. Ready?
Yep.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna?
Yep.
Tell us.
Do it.
Go on.
Okay.
Yours. Are you ready though? Because if you're not ready, I could say my weekly obsessions.
I'm ready.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
First one is a real banger and really gets you in the mood for a good time.
Uh-oh. Are we talking like a 30-day self-pleasure good time, or are we talking walking your dog good time?
Probably walking your dog good time. But it could also be like actually, it could work as a self-pleasure.
Could it?
But it would be like a really like motivating. It might be like a first day of the
if you're feeling
30
a bit tired.
days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
I don't know. Yep. Okay. You might go there on the first day.
Get you in the mood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
For
high
something.
energy. It's high energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's motivating.
Stamina.
Very motivating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cute song. Very cute song.
And then my other one is this song is definitely self-pleasure playlist.
Okay. Should I? I'm going to put it on my playlist, my pleasure playlist.
It's called Rocket.
Rocket.
And it's by, as in like NASA.
Rocket to the Moon.
Yeah. By Beyonce.
Ooh.
And it is very sexy.
Rocket by Beyonce. What makes it? I mean Beyonce, but what makes it so sexy?
It's got these like builds and like just drops.
Okay.
And it's just like, yeah, like just it's good.
Great.
It's kind of like you drop your hips. It's good tempo, good words.
Good words.
Good words.
Good words.
Rockets
I will look it up. And so will you, because Grace and I are making or have made already a Too Rad Chicks playlist. So we will drop the rocket in the playlist for you and September as well.
Yeah.
And all of our other ones. It's a pretty cool playlist. It's a bit diverse. It's kind of funny. There's quite a lot of 30-day self-pleasure, if I'm honest, in there. But you don't have to use it for that practice. You could use it for anything. Washing your dishes. I use the playlist for everything.
Yeah. Do ya?
I do. I absolutely do.
Epic.
It's my new favorite playlist, and it'll be yours too when you tune into Spotify. Do you want to know mine?
Yes, please.
Are you done?
Yep, done.
Well, given my theme of the century, My Hands is the song that I want to share. My Hands by Running Touch. I didn't make
that.
No,
Sounds
you can't
like
even
a
make that
self-pleasure
up.
program.
You cannot even. Now, the thing is with this song that I was like, I thought he said, my hands were made to love you. And I was like, yum. But then I finally looked up the lyrics and he said, my hands weren't made to love you. I was like, good, get your hands off me. I'll do it myself. Great. So that is but it's a cool song. It's actually really
I have to listen to that one.
Yeah, it's a cool one. It's got this kind of funky vibe to it. And it's a little bit upbeat. It's not super slinky. My other one is I don't know which one to pick, but I think I'm going to do this is like a bit cheesy poppy, but it's cute. It's called Just Friends and it's by Hayden James.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I think there might be similar themes. I think it's about these people who are mates and then they just kind of
bang out,
wake up horizontal together.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's a cute one. It's kind of fun. They're
Cool.
my two songs that I am going to be putting in the playlist
Awesome.
this week. Yay.
Thanks for sharing.
You're so welcome. Okay, well, there you go. Self-pleasure, dog walking, and San Pedro all in one episode. Isn't this the best podcast on Spotify /iTunes / the internet?
I love that we went from a 30-day self-pleasure program to walking the dog.
Well, they're all really important
Very
things,
diverse.
ladies. Okay,
good.
so I forgot to say about this. I had a dream about Grace, and I said to Grace, just like a regular, I don't know, we were having a cup of coffee or whatever, and I was like, Grace, do you have a vibrator? And she was like, no, but my mum's going to get me one for my birthday. Just like that. That was the whole entire dream. Don't remember anything and it was just like, oh, okay, cool.
My mom's going to get me one for my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that during your 30-day? Was it just that you had that on your mind? You know, just
it wasn't during. It was
toys.
after the 30-day self-pleasure practice,
after.
but I did have that on my mind because, yeah,
always on
I
your
do
mind now.
have
That's
that
your daily
on
practice.
my mind a lot. Actually, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, we don't have time to talk about it.
If you got another confession,
another confession.
Awesome.
Otherwise, we'll be here all night long. Okay. So, what are we doing next time, Grace?
We are going to get up really early.
Really early. Earlier than the San Pedro.
Super duper early. And then we are going to hit the road and we're going to climb Mount Warning for sunrise.
We are. And I am more nervous about that than I am about putting cactus in my body.
I am very nervous.
Why are you so nervous?
Because I don't get up that early.
Me
I don't
neither.
even get up hours later. That's
what time
early
do we
for me.
need to get up?
I think from memory, I'll have to look it up, but I feel like we're going to have to leave our houses at 3:30 a.m.
I am already tired. Like a wave of exhaustion just came over me. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
3:30.
I feel sick in my stomach. 3:30. And that's
Why are
what
we
time we have to
doing
leave.
this?
That's what time we have to leave. So
Okay,
if
all
it
right.
takes you however long it takes you to get ready.
But this is the whole thing with the Two Rad Chicks. It's like, oh, we're doing things that make us a little bit or like push us a little bit. And I hope that in the future we do even more pushy, edgy things. But yeah, I'm kind of backing out. I did ditch you one other time. What would you say if I just text you at 3:20 and said, I just can't, Grace?
I'd probably be like, cool. And go to bed. Go back to bed.
Oh, wait, that means you don't have to do it. Of course. Okay. All right. I don't know.
I definitely wouldn't. Well, that sounds really bad. I definitely wouldn't do it alone. It's kind of, it's scary. I've done it before.
It's in the dark. But I'm feeling like
dark.
The only so there's a whole bunch of reasons why I'm nervous, but also because I don't wake up. It's cold. It is winter. It is the coldest week
freezing.
of the year here. And I know we're not in Canada. Like we're actually, there's no snow. It's not even minus, but it's cold. I have to wear a jumper. And I've climbed Mount Fuji and it sucked.
Was it cold?
No, it was summer. It was hot and it just was the worst. It's hard. It's in the middle of the night and you're actually, okay, Mount Fuji was cold like at the top. But it's such an incredible, beautiful mountain that is breathtaking until you have to get on it and walk up it and then slide down it.
You slid down it?
Because it's gravel. It's hell. It's like what, the Christians imagine hell.
Did you fall down?
I've blocked it out of my traumatic memory. Yeah. Anyway, but I should say, like some people really love that. They love that. It's just not my thing. So this is pushing an edge for me. So thank you so much for
you're welcome.
Making
it's
me do it.
It's pushing an edge for me too. I'm afraid because I feel like when I don't get sleep, I get grumpy. So you might see me grumpy.
More scared.
You might see me grumpy.
What are you gonna do? What do? You get savage.
I just like, it's like, don't talk to me. I need to lay down. Close my eyes.
That's okay. I thought you meant you were gonna
snap at you or something.
That's I thought you were like gonna close the car door on my arm or something.
I'm not mean like that. I'd just be like no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's normal human.
I don't know what could happen.
Maybe
something.
Maybe that's a pre-warning.
I might snap.
Her snapping point. We're only 7 episodes in and you're already snapping?
I'm snapping. 3:30 a.m.
Snapping
That's snapping
time.
Point.
Well, what time do we have to get to bed early the night before then?
Yeah, like 7 p.m.
What? That's never going to happen. Ever. Midnight. I reckon. Midnight. I bet we get 3 hours sleep.
No. Yeah. Impossible. Mm-hmm. Impossible.
Okay, 10. I reckon. It'll be good. You'll have to tune in. We'll tell you. We'll let you know. I'm going out to buy thermals. I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. And we'll definitely let you know how Mount Warning goes. We should say why it's so exciting though. Like we're not just climbing a mountain because we're stupid in the middle of winter. It is the first point of light in Australia.
Yeah.
It's magical.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. So if anyone knows, Byron Bay is the most that part of Byron Bay sticks out into the ocean, and that's the most easterly point. And then we're going to be, because Mount Warning is quite close to there, that gets the first sun. So there is a reason why we're getting up so early.
It's worth it, hopefully.
Okay, fingers crossed. Yes. All right, Grace. Okay. It's been real and amazing, and you're such a good dog mum.
You're a great sharer.
Thank you. And Olive is really happy. And you should be very proud.
As well as you.
Of my 30 days of self-pleasure. I am proud. Mm-hmm. So proud. All right.
Thanks, guys.
We are going to see you
soon.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.